alive. We're alive. Hello, and welcome to the Cutback with Midfield. And we're doing one of many watchalongs that you're about to see on this channel because, why not? So today is the big day. Pirates are playing Marumo Gallants in the final of the League Cup, not the FA Cup. So this is going to be a very interesting match because almost all of us are expecting one thing only for Pirates to just dominate this match. And most people are not giving Marumo Gallants a chance. And to be fair, I don't think anyone can blame those people who don't think that Gallants have a chance because we're talking about Pirates, right? We're talking about the Pirates team that has been dangerous. We're talking about the Pirates team that is sitting on top of the league. Could there be an upset? Sure, there could be an upset. But also thinking where is it coming from? Because right now what people are thinking about is sure, Ndlondlo might do something. But besides Ndlondlo, do you actually look at that Gallants team and think, okay, Otlatisa may be same level as Ndlondlo because them two have someone might say a score to settle with their former employer. So maybe for those people who think that the game might not be as clear-cut or as obvious of the results as everyone expects, then that's the only saving grace for Marumo Gallants. Otherwise, I really don't think this game is ending in any other way other than Orlando Pirates actually winning. So also there's that subplot, if you will, of someone's living Bogazi. This is his last game, and I'm sure Pirates will be trying to make sure his teammates will also be trying to make sure that they give him a fitting send-off. So now the big question is, are they going to allow this, the Marumo Gallants players, or are they going to ruin everything for Orlando Pirates? Because no one wants Gallants certainly don't want that to happen. So as you are joining in, I know this is our first watch-along. Make sure to just like the video and comment. Give me your prediction for this game because I know what to expect. Most of you, and as I said, myself included, think this game is going to be a simple and straightforward for Pirates. It's just going to be a lot of defending by Gallants and a lot of attacking by Marumo Gallants. By Pirates. So one team is defending, one team is attacking. How sustainable that is, I do not know. We will find out because if you ask me, like would it be shocking that Marumo Gallants would defend? No, it's not. So I don't think anyone judging them really is fair. So because Pirates they will go after you. They will come at you the entire time. Because another thing that people think about when you think about that's redundant. But another thing that people think about a lot is the fact that wait, you know what? I'm interested actually. I just saw Bogazi is the captain. I wonder if the reason why this happens is because they wanted him to be captain for his last match. Because in recent matches, Bogazi has been playing with Usbisi, and Usbisi has just been making his comeback to the team. But today, Bogazi is starting as the captain. When Usbisi is there, then the belt goes to him. So this is a nice gesture. If if this is indeed done because they want to, make the boy happy on his last game. Imagine saying and telling people on my last game for my team, I actually won a cup. That would be nice. I think that is why I'm saying. That is why I'm saying this would be interesting for Marumo Pirates as well. So it's about to go down. It really is about to go down. Let's see how this goes. Let us see how this goes. The ref is a corner. So we are moving. Pirates. I thought they were going to wear the black kit today because Ezimyamangani. But then again, this is not banter. They have to wear the jersey. They have to wear it because it's their kit. So now that's the jersey that they're wearing. The white one. I actually like it. I like this Pirates kit because it has some design in it, some boldness in it. Gallants are starting this game. They started by putting Pirates under pressure. But Pirates are also... Because also another thing in games like this, the other coach is thinking, you know what? Let's get them scared. Because both of them are thinking, let's actually let's catch them off guard. Everyone is thinking of catching everyone off guard and starting the game as quick as possible. That's not necessarily a bad strategy if you ask me. It does backfire from time to time. Other coaches will tell you. I remember there was this game. I think it was 2 years. I know, 2 years ago. Maybe like six years ago, where Man City were playing. They were playing. Man City were playing Tottenham. And by the 10th minute, the score was 2-1. I've never seen a game like that. I have never in my life seen a match like that. Look at the halfway line where the fans go in. There is a thingy. The line where they walk. How strong were they? I mean, honestly, how strong were those lines? Gallants, oh my goodness! Dear, what is that? Arubi. And I've been saying this was almost a goal that came out of nothing. Because Arubi just decided to be a superstar. Darn, man. But Pirates let them leave. Oh my goodness. You see, overconfidence sometimes kills. Mahopa should have scored. Now that I actually look back at that, I think Mahopa should have scored that. Twagner Echo. I'm using this for the first time, Thank you for informing me about that. I'm using this app. I've spent the past hour. Echo. Let me do this. Need to listen to my own sound. Thank you for pointing that out. Now I have to check. So I'm actually using this. I'm using the streaming software for the first time, by the way. I'm using the streaming software for the first time because it's the only one that allows me to have the scoreboard and overlay this. So that's why I'm using it. So now I'm learning on the job with this advanced monitor on. Funukuzizwa kamanje. 1 2. Oh, I hear the echo. Right. I'm going to try and sort out that issue of the echo. So please bear with me. Or is it because it's the wrong? 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Okay. They still echo. So the game so far has shown that Gallants are not really scared of Pirates. Of course, Pirates are not scared. But I don't even think it's about who's scared and who's not scared. More so, let's not show fear. It's a final. Boys, you've gotten this far. So you know, you've got something going. Don't be don't be intimidated by the occasion. And the occasion says that you could be scared, you know, because at the end of the day, you are playing in a final against a team that is literally known for winning finals in the past few years. So I could understand why a team would be scared. I don't know how is the echo now. I'm busy trying to fix all of that. And Arob is already faking an injury. That's football for you. That is football. Did it stretch too much? Because his knee looks like it already had some problems, isn't it? 1 2. Oh. Yeah. So now I think it's just buying time for his team. They're working on him. What I'm trying to check is as they're working on the keeper. Is the technical team of Gallants giving more information to the players? Because what coaches now try to do is they are giving some instruction to the players, because that's the whole point. Fake the injury, make sure that your teammates get new sets of instructions like they are doing now. There he is, he's fine. Of course he was fine. Konjubaeka malalo mchita ula face something. Let me read the comments because I see you guys will be saying in a couple of years, oh yeah, we're there for the first stream. Okay, so how about now? I don't even know what I'm doing now. 1 2. Monitor only. I said monitor only now. Okay, I'm starting to feel like Gallants are too relaxed. Yeah, I'm starting to really think these guys are too relaxed because one, two. All right. I think we're okay now. No? I think we're good. Oh my God. Uh, I found the trick. I solved my problems. I'm also seeing something that Amuhelang is sending. Enough about Pirates. Mpilo, tomorrow we're playing and you haven't dropped predicted lineup. Damn. And you are right, you know. I'll do it after the game. It's good now. Yeah, I put the mic auxiliary thing. They just put it there for you. Right. 11 minutes gone. And I fixed the problems and I can now be free. So, ngithidwa into encane kanje, I feel so slow ke manje. I feel so slow ukuthi I did not catch that. Okay. Uh, Hey, my dude. Pirates, you know, I was watching a Aston Villa today in the Premier League won their game, literally the last kick of the game. And I have talked about the fact that Pirates' tactics include in them taking a shot at goal. It's not about, you know, yeah, I'll wake up is saying Pirates are taking long range shots. Chiefs must take notes. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that we keep on saying about Chiefs. Ukuti, they try to be too patient and play the ball around, but then at the same time, they are not as quick, and because of that, the ball does not ever go inside. But if you look at Pirates, they're doing a lot of shooting from outside the box, and it's not just one player, really. If we're being honest, it's never like, oh, okay, Mbata likes shooting. It's not just Mbata. It's actually everyone. Fukeng shoots. Mbata shoots. It's just everyone shooting. So it's baked into their tactics that their coach, even since Jose's time, it's been baked in that, listen, we are going to take shots from outside the box, and that has served them well. I remember Nkota's goal against Amazulu last year. I remember um, who else? Nkota's goal. I remember Mbata. I remember Mfukeng. Who else has scored from outside the box? Sibelebele, Moremi. Sonje, it's in their thing. It's in their way of playing that they take shots. And I think it's effective because you are playing against teams that are trying to be solid defensively. So that's what happens. Andy Gallants, to be fair, they are playing. Let's like the video. I'm seeing that people have not liked the video. So do me a favor and like the video. Nice, okay. Naboba Penny manje. Gallants could have scored. Pirates could have scored. The score is supposed to be 1-1, at least. At least. The score is supposed to be 1-1 at this point. So these are the types of points, by the way, that teams like regret. Because if you don't take these chances early on in the game, you are in trouble. Now, but let's be fair, Gallants are holding their own. Gallants are really holding their own. They are not scared. Vele, they shouldn't be. They are not scared. So that's good for them. Pirates fans won't like that one single bit. Because these men are playing, like actually playing. It's just that Tigapela. Now I want to you see it happen, and then you see the limitations. You're like, oh, okay, there's a better team here, and the better team is Pirates. The bigger team is Pirates. So it's not like we're gonna act surprised. Oh, Pirates are a better team, because they are. They literally are a better team. I also am very intrigued by the fact that I know I've watched Tundaba play, but I thought the coach would be safer, right? Would go with the safer option of playing Uhoto, right? There's nothing wrong with Tundaba. It's just that sometimes coaches get scared. But then, this is the same coach, by the way, who played those quick combination. Pirates have started my days. Pirates are scared once they start moving the ball like that. Once they start moving the ball as quickly as possible, and then all of a sudden they are behind, you will be in trouble. One touch, all pass, that man run. Oh, I'm telling you that. Bola liya phambili, liya sayidini, liya phakathi. So banenking. Like yabona when I watch Pirates, it makes me go, wow. When they do that looks really scary. Because I think from a perspective of a defender, how fast they move the ball, that's the scary part. Like once they decide that, okay, we're moving the ball now, they move the ball, and it looks quite scary, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie to you. Someone tell me, because I'm pretty sure my stream is probably behind by some time. Someone who's watching on TV, please type the time at the moment I ask that question. I see my time here on the screen, and it's the same one. Yeah, Pirates are a quality team. Like, Bantanji aside, they are a very good team. And more than that, they're a well-coached team. 18-21. Oh, okay. I thought I was further than that. I thought I was further behind than that. Okay. So yours is 18-21. So basically saying my stream is I'm checking excellent connection, so the stream is fine. It was 18-21, give me 1740, so that means 40 seconds behind. That is not good. So for the sake of your sanity, that is not good. Mahopa, that is not good. Let me change the time then, so that people don't lose their minds. Angazi-ke nokuthi how far back I've gone. Oh, it wasn't as bad, but he just went through him with a broad kick, man. He went wrestling moves on him. He went wrestling moves on that man. Ngifuna ukuba for 1916, 1920. Yeah, that was a high foot, but both of them, to be fair, had high feet. Their feet were high. Feet. Both of them, Ubans. He's an interesting character that Makaula deserves a yellow card. He really does deserve a yellow card. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, I think when I Chris, I'm now in the same time as you, so it shouldn't terrify you anymore when you see the scoreboard. I'm no longer that far behind. I just on a live match now, 21 minutes. Makehlen Makaula. You know what? There are some players that you feel good, that you are happy for. Like Umakaula, guys, he was actually the midfielder of the season last year. Gets injured, he comes back, his position is gone. Like imagine that happening at your place of work. You go, let's say on a man goes on a leave or for whatever, sick leave. Yeah, exactly, that's what it is. You are on leave because you are sick, and by the time you come back, your job is gone. Your job is gone. There's a man who has your job, and that's and you are not bad even. You are not even bad, but there's someone who's just doing your job better than you. This is where in our country Ubutagati comes from. Wow, Nemtajela almost. When I look at, when I wanted to watch this game, I actually wanted to watch it from the like through not through Nemtajela, but how Nemtajela is involved in this game, because he has become one of the key players for Pirates. Like, he literally is one of the key players for Pirates. It's just that he's not a big name. And even Pirates fans, if we're being honest, I've not heard Pirates fans talk about Nemtajela as much as I thought they would be or should be. I said this after like the first 2 or 3 games of Pirates, that Nemtajela is a very good player. He's excellent. Like, I like players like him. I want to talk about a proper 8. He's that. I don't think he's a 10 per se, but an 8. Because mina as a person, forget me as a coach, mina as a person, I love a player. Like, I love players like that because he's involved in everything that the team does, and he wants to be on the ball, but at the same time, he does not want to stay on the ball and make it his and always, be dribbling with it or showing off. No. He gets on the ball, he passes it, he moves it. He goes, collects, passes it to the next person. I love that. I really, really do. So one is to wonder how good he's going to get, because this is his coach as well. Umchita was coaching him at Gallants. So now that they've reunited here, obviously it's because he saw something, and the thing that he saw is not bad. The thing that he saw is quite excellent. So 23 minutes, there's been, I think I count 3 or 4 good chances already. So I cannot say it's a boring match, because it's not. I cannot say one team is defending and one team is trying to get a draw or something, because that would be a lie. So this is so far so good. So far so good. I just wonder, in this game, I know who's gonna get man of the match. He might not do anything. Who do you think is gonna be man of the match? Not like based on performance, but based on fans and how they do things. We know how fans do things, and because fans are allowed to just vote for their favorite players, who do you think is gonna be man of the match? Because I can tell you for free, I think they are just going to make Pirates man of the match, Mboga as the man of the match. Who will win? So 1 Pirates, and then Gallants. I can add another option, Moss, and say Pirates on penalties. Ngathi niyabheja manje. Gallants on penalties. Nginikeza ama-options because I wanna see. Yeah. Now you can vote. I want to see what are people meaning for, because I saw someone who said that not someone, Ubongan, in fact, he was hoping that Pirates can be held until 90 minutes so that when they go to extra time, he's trusting Arubi. We have seen Sipo China fail to save penalties against Lupopo. That's actually funny what I just saw. So Nemtajela fouls, he's fouling Upans. So he fouls Pans and then he goes to the ref. He touches the ref. The ref's like, don't touch me. That's crazy, man. It really is. Passy ball. Why is Ndlondlo not passing the ball? You see, once I start seeing things like this, when a player has a chance to pass a teammate, but he chooses to want to be a superstar because he has an agenda against the team. For Chiefs, we've seen this so many times with not so many times per se, but I remember in that game when Chiefs were playing against Sundowns, and Sereno just looked like a child wanting to be, the it. He wanted to do the things, and I didn't like that. So I'm seeing Undlondlo in that chance. I think he should have passed the ball, but he chose not to for his own reasons. So I don't like that, because that means we're not in the same thinking as a team. Tina, we are trying to win on one side, and when you are trying to exert your revenge on your team that threw you away, but now you didn't perform. So don't pretend like you're a victim. Come on, get to the ball, man. That's a good tackle, but he just slowed him down. Another thing that is painful, shame for Pirates, is that I see how much Tito is no longer playing, and some fans actually say, oh, he's horrible or was horrible. I don't think he was horrible, Utito. I just think he actually, whenever I watch Pirates, he tried. There are obviously those moments where you're like, he could have done better. Everyone has those moments where you're thinking you could have done better. But I think that that was not a foul. I think that Pirates fans have turned against him in a very, very sad way, Umchita, because he tried. He tried, but then now the coach has his preferred player, Unemtachela. So it's not like now he's going to bench his preferred player who plays the way that he wants him to play. is not going to drop that player. Wow, look at that. The lighting looks so nice. And the Peter Mokaba Stadium, this you can tell with the stadium wasn't finished. It's just that it's one of those things whereby you're looking at a stadium and you're like, yeah, the architecture. I don't think they designed, anyone with a thinking head could design a stadium without a roof. Because it's gonna rain, it gets hot. Why would you design a stadium and it doesn't have the roof? If you have not liked the video, please do. And by the way, also, sorry, Peter Mokaba Stadium is the only stadium I've been into that does not have that where players enter on the other side, like they enter on the north side of the stadium, like FNP ngapha ku south bangena labadlali and actually go up. But now if you're watching from TV, it seems like, you know, they entered from the south. The cameras are actually on the north of the stadium and the players enter on the north of the stadium. It's weird. When I got there, I was like, what is this? It's the only one. Like, you see, if you watch the Premier League, it's like those stadiums, for people who have not been there, it's like the stadium of Aston Villa. You see that the coaches sit on the other side, not on this side. I think it's only Aston Villa that I can think of. It is just Aston Villa that I can think of. There's no other team that I can think of that has benches on the other side. That's where players enter as well. So I was there when I went there for the first time. I was like, oh, wow, okay. That is interesting. So that's how it's different. I don't even know I blabbered about that. So an overwhelming 94% of people think that Pirates will win this game. I certainly think so. Like, what's there to lie about? You know, I will say though that in games like this, you also look at it and think to yourself, if Pirates keep on missing chances, then the whole idea with Pirates are going to win this game easy might just, you know, not happen. Might just not happen. But come on, we know what's going to happen here. It's kind of like how we thought Orbit were going to lose last year, though, but then they ended up winning. Because this is football, and you guys keep on saying football has no therefore, because it doesn't. I don't even know what that means. I think it just means nothing is guaranteed in football, but all of us just use that. Football has no therefore. I will say though, you know what I like about South Africans, well, so far, is that we have a female referee that is now regarded as one of our top referees. She's even given a final to ref. I don't think because she's a female and it's about women empowerment. It could be. It could be about that. It could be about women empowerment. They're giving her the, you know, to show that women have power. But I think she's a decent referee. I think she is a decent referee. I have not seen her, you know, making decisions. Okay, we've seen refs like Abu Abongile Tom. Like, let's not talk about domestically. Let's talk about in the, not AFCON. Well, yeah, in the qualifiers. When we were doing the qualifiers, it was Nigeria against Gabon. Was it Nigeria and Gabon? Yeah, I think so. Abongile Tom went to the VAR, looked at the picture, and it was clear that the Nigerian player held the Gabonese player, but he still said no penalty, even after the VAR called him to the side and said, brother, look at this. This looks like, to me, is a, penalty. And I was like, screw that. It's not a penalty. And the pen wasn't given. So the fact that we have referees even going to represent us at international levels, like Abongele Tem, making a mess out of decisions, even with the help of VAR, it then tells you that our standard of refereeing is not that high for us to then start saying, hey, this one is refereeing bad because, she's a woman. Because if you look at her decisions, I don't remember one controversial decision that she made. But while we're talking about the men's side of the game, you can think about the other referees and what they've done, and then you realize that, oh, actually, so that's what's up. Me saying that's what's up. Yeah, Newcastle City. And you wonder, that's another thing that you end up wondering, okay, we're in this situation now, or the team thinks we are in this situation now. How long does it take for those heads to start dropping? How long does it take? And also, second half, I think the introduction of Mremi, the subs, umpambaniso lona uNdlondlo. uNdlondlo imfishane, uNdlondlo. I'm sorry, uNdlondlo mfishane, guys. Yes. OTLP made sure. OTLP benza sure. He fell. That's technically body checking uNdlondlo though. That's not lie. Technically, he stood in his way. Not really, but if you want to be technical with it, he stood in his way. He stood in his way. Mane izopopa yabashana yehlisani volume. Hayi kakhulu. Mase ngizwa phela utati tata. Phela ningayehlisi nize ningayizwa nani. Mele nizwe ukuthi kuthiwani. Kopopa ebenu la. Usiema. Aibo, if there are Pirates fans in the chat, who's going to be the new combination in that back line? Because considering balance and overall function of the team, because Mbogazi is leaving, Nda is there. He's not played. He didn't play the entire season of a single game last season, right? And he has not played this season. Siema has played. Usbisi has played. So I just wonder how or which combination do you trust the best for Pirates? Because there's going to be Sesan as well. There's going to be Nda, Sbisi, Siema. Which combination do you think will do the job the best way possible for Pirates? Because I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, obviously, Usbisi will be there and Usiema has been playing. But does that backline have balance. The other question obviously is, does Wadu care about balance? Does he even care about balance? Because if your combo of two right-footed centre-backs works, there's no need for you to try and force things that won't even, work. Pirates, the way the Gallants players are breathing right now, it tells you a lot of stories. These men are tired. These men are tired. They are really tired because they are moving the ball. They go forward. They have to track back. Look at that. Pirates are using their right-hand side more. Not Relais' side, which is the left, but Apolis's side. But then again, if you think about it, on the left-hand side, there's Mfukengi, but there's also Undaba. So on the left, there's Undaba and Mfukengi, and Undaba is not really always there on the starting 11. But Apolis, no Lebito, have somewhat of an understanding. So I get why they would also be on some. Oh yeah, we're attacking on the side that we use the most. The ref is giving a lot of So this guy is holding Nituma Ksuma Ubaika Malak. What are they doing? Yes. It's a final, all right. It does feel like a final. Every ball is contested. Everyone is fighting. Both teams seem to want it. And it also doesn't show, there isn't a hint of Pirates are underestimating Gallants, but they look like they are taking this game every bit as serious as Gallants are. Now the interesting thing is, which coach is going to have more impact at halftime? Because what I saw, I rewatched the game of not Pirates, Gallants. They were playing, when Gallants played, who's this team? When Gallants played Arrows in the semi-finals, because I thought we were going to watch Arrows Pirates final. But when I watched that game, I saw that Gallants in the second half, they were defending a lot. Now I wonder whether that had to do with the fact that they were trying to conserve energy because they were tired, or it's because they were leading at some point, or is it because their coach thought to himself, we're better off defending now. I trust you guys in penalties. Because there was a long wait to get to penalties. Like, it was a really, really long wait. So I always say to different, when I talk about coaches, I think that one of the biggest things about coaches is, are you too slow? Are you an idealist or are you just pragmatic? Because pragmatic coaches will say, we deal with what's more important, and that is, let's not consider goal, let's work with what we have. For the most part, pragmatic coaches work with what they have. And then idealists, it's coaches who are like, you know what, I don't care, man. I will play my kind of football whether you like it or not. Whether my players are good enough for that kind of football or not, I will do it. And we saw that at Chiefs, it was Nabi who did it, because he clearly, last season did not have all the players that he wanted to execute his system, but he made them play like that to expose the team that they were weak. And indeed, the management, they brought in a wholesale of players. So 2 minutes have been added. I forgot to show it. Stoppage time. We're on stoppage time now. I cannot see the thing that I wanted to see. And at 3 minutes, it's because I don't even see the option that says get 2 minutes. Plenty of 1 minute. So since I don't see it, We're learning on the job here. With this platform, we're learning on the job, but it works. Oksalayo. The stream, those of you who were with me on Cocination the other time, you remember how much we're struggling with this whole thing. People, oh, what a save. What a save. Dang. Now, we have an interesting battle, because on one hand, I know that a lot of people want to give Mbogazi this man of the match award because of him leaving. But at the same time, I think that Arubi and Ndlondlo are like the other two players that people just want to give this man of the match to. So I will be intrigued to see who's going to be man of the match in this game. These ones surely can't concede now, can they? Okay, it's half time, right? Half time, Pirates 1, and it's not even half time. I thought it would have ended. Is the ref going to allow another corner? Wow. Okay. She's allowing it. She's not. Okay, yeah. I know Zenkore in the Pirates. So it's half time. Pirates 1 and Marumo Gallants. Wait, 1-1. One will come up. Pirates 0, Marumo Gallants 0. It's half time. And it's a game that was contested by both teams. We've seen good saves. We have seen everything in this game. We have seen mistakes. Oh no, it didn't even touch it to Aruba. I thought that was a save, but it actually wasn't a save. It actually bounced off the head of one of the players. One of the players of Gallants. So it wasn't even a save. Here I was thinking it's a save. So Gallants, there's a huge team talk going on right now at the bench. Upumzile is saying, I feel like we're going to penalties, Lana. Very possible. Because what I see now is that Gallants will probably try to give it a go one last time. I think they will try to give it one last time. I think they will try to give it another go when they come back. but then they'll just sit back, because the longer this game goes, the higher the hopes for Gallants, because if Pirates miss chances like they have done, then what's going to happen is Gallants will grow confident, and as Gallants grow confidence, they might hit them on a counter. So it will. That's the story now. Sit back, hit them on a counter. Because so far, Gallants were not like sitting deep, like in a scary way. Thank you. They were not sitting deep like. They were not sitting deep like in a way that you think, oh, these ones are scared. But they were actually sitting. They were sitting, but also attacking when they got their chance. Basically, they were taking their moments. There's over 2,000 views now and a very few likes. So if you have joined in and you have not liked the video, do make sure to like the video. Now, here's my thinking in this game. After watching this game, Mfukeng has not been effective, or rather, should I say, his side has not been effective. So I think what might happen to help Mfukeng invert more, and since Undaba, they were not using him that much on the left, I think that in the second half, what we might see, what's likely going to happen is Mfukeng will now start inverting more, and they might bring in Hoto. I think that's what's going to happen. And I know some people won't like that because they think Undaba is better than Hoto, which you're entitled to that opinion. But energy-wise and how much he will make the Gallants players work, I think Ohoto is likely going to come in specifically for that reason. So that is very much likely going to happen. Let's like the video, Batando Benkos. Let's like the video. Let's like the video. And the other thing that I think might happen is looking at the bench here, Pirates, you don't see really, well, there's the obvious one of, who's this guy? There's the obvious one of Moremi coming on. I actually won't be surprised if they take off Mfukeng. One of the things that might happen later on in the game, if the game stays like this, one, Hoto comes on for Undaba. If Hoto doesn't come on for Undaba because they think Undaba is good enough for this match, then they are going to just bring off Mfukeng and bring on Umoremi. If they don't bring off Umoremi for Urele because Urele is a special player, they might take off for Apolis because Vele they've been starting him off the bench in many matches and then they let him come on to that. Uwandile is saying they won't sub Mfukeng. No, not immediately. They won't do it immediately. But I'm saying if his side, together with Undaba, continues not to work, someone will be taken off. On that left-hand side, someone will be taken off. That's my strong feeling right now. Let's like the video. That's the announcement. Let's like the video by Zalwane Benkos. Siyithande nje video so that more people can see it. So, because another alternative, this is also something that might happen, is that with the game is getting more and more intense. So bringing on Umbule is probably not something they might want to do if the game is still that intense. It could come on for Nemtajela or Umbat. But also what could be done is Urele could be played as a 10 so that they can bring on Umuremi and take off Umbat. So if they take off Umbata, they drop Unemtajela to play as an 8 alongside Makaul. But also Makaula has a yellow card at this point. So since Makaula is a yellow card, you could see Mbata staying as a 6, Nemtajela dropping alongside him, Mfukeng becoming a 10, and then I keep on forgetting Murem. Then Murem he plays as a left winger. So there are a lot of things that could be done, and this just speaks of the depth that Pirates have, because I mean, you think of the fact that the game is not going so well, and then you look at their bench, you're like, there's so many good players on the bench, and it doesn't even have to be so many. The two that I counted, Mbule coming on, Muremi coming on, that's a disaster for a lot of teams. Like, it's just a disaster waiting to happen, because you like, Pela Labantu Laba, they can kill us. And Ubteles not Ubteles. Mbutuma can also come on for Mahopa, who has not done really that bad. But we've seen that he is quite a handful to deal with as well. I especially enjoyed his goal against Arrows. Damn. One of the best goals I've seen. Like, Umurele chips the ball over for him, and then he just traps it, he puts it down, and then Walali is a defender, and then he scored. So I think that the Pirates are still in a good position to win this game. I really do. If there is one thing that could kill the Pirates, is if they keep on missing these chances, because then it becomes a confidence thing. It becomes a confidence thing, and in these matches, confidence matters like a lot. Umpo Mashabela is saying Pirates is quality team, but according to my prediction, we may lose this game because we're not acting fast. Yeah, Yabona, when you say that about acting fast, I think that the biggest problem, or not biggest problem, it is a problem, when big teams play against smaller teams, is that when you don't take your chances earlier on, doubt starts creeping in. We would have seen this same Pirates team playing against Stellies. Yeah, it was Stellies. So when they played against Stellenbosch, it also felt like Stellenbosch could nick this. Stellenbosch could win this game. It always felt like Stellenbosch could win. Oh, then he brought on Muremi, then he brought on Mabasa, and then boom. That's what quality does. So, sometimes you just can't win against quality. You can defend, you can be in shape, you can do everything that you want, and then quality just ends up prevailing. But at the same time, we've seen this coach of Gallants. We've seen how well he can organize his team. I actually wanted to do an analysis video on does Pirates stand a chance? Moremi is warming up. Umremi is currently warming up. That's interesting. Umuremi is warming up. So now one has to wonder where is he coming on? Because this is the only one that I see warming up right now. Let's like the video, Batando, on 3,000 views and a whole less number of views. Of likes. So let's make sure that we do the nice things. I think Airtel all like, no subscribe. Subscribe and foot if you are new. Let's like the video. That's all we're asking for now. How are you feeling, Orlando Pirates fans? I know Guti, there are also Chiefs fans. There are Chiefs fans. There's everyone here. Some are hate watching. Some are hate watching. I know there's Pirates fans as well. I know there's all types of fans here because, So my comments are in how many of you are hate watching? How many of you are watching? Because you are. Yeah, I think check my comments. Because I see 85% of people think Pirates will win. So it's also fair to say that there's a lot of Pirates fans in the stream, but also a lot of realistic people who know and see and understand the quality that Pirates have to think that they are going to win this game. Not easily, obviously, not easily, That's not going to be easy. I always wonder, like, these moments, Uguti, what are we saying? Our priest is saying, hey, go rough, at least one goal for Pirates. Ngibona Murem, you were saying earlier on, was it you? No, it was Mpo, who was saying that Pirate might lose because they are not acting fast. Seeing the coach, seeing Muremi warm up already should give Pirates fans hope, because the fact that it's 0-0 at halftime and the coach is already thinking, let's make subs, that tells you a lot. He wants to win this game, not like whatever it takes. No, as quickly as possible, right? Like, so if you are winning a game as quickly as possible, that tells me that you are not on some of that, oh no, let's give it another shot. It's not about giving it another shot. But in Moremi, I believe Goodman, Moremi will make things happen. This is why when you have a good team and a good coach who's decisive, you don't panic about certain things, because you just know, right? You just know that what's going to happen here is that a team is about to catch hands, warm hands, unless of course, I know that feeling. You know that feeling of you are playing against a small team, but then you are feeling like, nah, these ones might actually mess us up. Like at the back of your mind, you're thinking something might go wrong. I think that's happening at the back of some Pirates fans, Uguti. Yeah, we know that Pirates is a really good team, but there's also that thing, Yoguti. But what if? But what if something does not happen? Or something does happen, just not for Pirates. I know that fear. If you haven't voted, we have a poll running here of who do you guys think will win this match. So far, 83% of people have said that they think Pirates will win the match, and 11% think Gallants will win the match, and then 3% think Pirates will win on penalties, and the last 3% thinks Gallants will win this game on penalties, which is what most people in any case think about this match. It's not going to end in regular time. If Pirates were to win, if Gallants were to win, most people just automatically assume it would have to be extra time, which, I think it makes a lot of sense. Like the video, by the way, Abu Arobi are back, drinking I don't know whether that's an energy drink, energy sachet. It's sachet, sachet. Sachet. Util silent. Okay, yeah, it's sachet. I was right the first time. Okay, so Gallants are blinking first. They are the first team to make a sub. Umsendani is coming on. So Umsendani is coming on. Konje iplant yama substitute. Substitute. So substitute. The Pirates now, they are making a change. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yo, Kosiam. I vele anining nigga lo msebenza ngihambe ngiyosebenza ku TV. I said that Pirates will likely take off Makaula because he has a yellow card. Now we're going to see Umbata play as a 6, and then as you can already see in the setup now, I'm not finding my thing. Yeah, so Makaula has come on, has come off rather. So that is the thing. Makaula has now come on. Makaula has come off. Makaula has come off. And already you can see now Mfukeng is much more central. That's what I was saying, Guti. Once you see that your best player is not involved that much in a game, one of the two things happen. Good coaches recognize that something is not functioning well, hence they are not getting on the ball as much as they would want to, or not so smart coaches just take off the player. We will see that tomorrow when Chiefs play against TS Galaxy. That's what tends to happen. But here, Mfukeng is now a 10, which will now grant him more freedom to just move around. Hey, that's a bit sure. Pirate, Upris is saying in penalties we won't win Pela. Arubi is dangerous on penalties. So I nyasaba. That is why a lot of people were saying that if Pirates goes on penalties, then what's likely going to happen is Pirates will just win the game because Arubi is excellent on penalties. So that's what's happening. Let's like the video. Unda fakoana is saying Orlando Aribone. And we will be doing the same thing when Bafana play. We will have watchalongs as we try to win the AFCON for the first time since 1996. Damn, 1995. That was a long time ago. I wasn't born then. Ngisho nokuthi how long ago that was, because I will then tell people how old I am. Mdala. Yeah. Sasaqeda kuphuma ku apartheid. We sing switches. These switches, Pirates. You know what's strange? It's not really like strange in a bad way, but it's strange in a sense that for all their it's disciplined rather. I think that's the better way to use. Pirates are very disciplined. They will do a mid block if need be. They are not all high intensity all the time that will press you. We will just press you. Like, we will press you. So I see that they are very, very much careful in how they try to impose themselves on you. So there's a lot of discipline there. But they are rushing things as well, Gallants. They are rushing things. I feel like they are rushing things, and that does not really work. If you keep rushing and think that that's going to work for you, you are just encouraging turnovers, non-stop turnovers, because now and also it feels like you are playing right onto Pirates' hands, because they want the ball to move as fast as possible and you are moving it as fast as possible, When the ball turns over, you're out of position, and now they are coming after you as well. So I think they should also be patient in their build-up, especially because this Pirates team is not, as I said earlier on, is not full force trying to, press them aggressively, but they can drop into a mid block, they can drop into a low block, depending on the situation. And then when there is a trigger, then they press high. So this thing of trying to be high speed, also remember, these guys don't have a reference point because Undlondlo drops to help them play. So, but in the box, which, shows you ukuthi indaba ye false nine is a double-edged sword. It can help you have more numbers in midfield, but at the same time, it takes away a lot of it takes away the striker, basically. That's all it takes away. It's not like, it takes away everything. Umbogazi, I've not seen him in this game being challenged because Beno CM, they are just chilling. It's nice there. They are just chilling. Our Chris is saying, Coach, who do you think is taking the cup? I think Pirates are taking the cup. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think so, based on their quality. That's the only reason. Tactically, you see, this is another thing I was telling you guys about. Undaba is one of the reasons why Mfukeng was not that effective first half, because his energy levels will not match those of Hoto. And I thought Hoto would also come in Vele for a different reason, for a tactical reason. But now, the kid he just can't do it anymore. He's just tired. They are taking him off with a stretcher. But I expected this to happen, not an injury per se, but him to go off. And now, that left-hand side of Pirates is about to be double trouble, because you have Umremi very quick, and now they're bringing on Hoto, speed. And everything that Hoto doesn't have in terms of technically, he has it in terms of his physicality, his running, his intensity, man, it's too much. That's why I like players like Abo Hoto. He's like a Solomon at Chiefs. It's just that Igu Hoto, some other technical aspects like crossing, he's much better. But energy-wise, sorry, intensity-wise, he's second to none. He really is. So we're about to see him come on. Arubi, they need to learn how to handle the ball. This game stays like this on the 70th minute. It becomes really scary for Pirates. Chris is saying, I'm supporting Marumo. Every Pirates is winning. Every non-Pirate fan is supporting Marumo Gallants. That is a known thing. Unless, I don't know, you have some beef with Marumo Gallants. Because the thing is, you watch a league like the Premier League. The reason why that league is the best in the world, it's not because the players there, technically they are better than everyone, no one touches them. No, it's not that. It's because of the fact that that league is at a point whereby Arsenal can play with Chelsea and Chelsea will be dominant in that game. But then in the very next game, Chelsea will play against Leeds United and Leeds will lose that game. Liverpool can lose against every other team and beat Aston Villa, and then Aston Villa plays against Arsenal, and then they win. So that is what people want. They want a surprise that will make people say it's a final, but we are not sure who's taking it, because in that way it makes it kind of more intriguing. Because I can tell you now, let me check, I want to confirm, I think it's 40,000. New Peter Mokaba. So New Peter Mokaba Stadium's capacity is 41,700. So if 40,000, let's just say 40,000 tickets were sold, I can tell you now, 35,000 of those tickets were Pirates fans, because Gallants do not have fans. The other ones are just there hate watching. But the rest of them are just there hate watching. So that is my thing. I think forget I learned, because now I think I like the streaming software. Noma ngingadingi ukuyi-eda le, but ngizoyi-eda mina ngizoyi-eda. Sengilimele ngingalindele okay, there we go. Yeah, Undaba is definitely going off. He was just trying to be a strong boy, but the intensity is too much, my boy. That's the one thing that Hoto knows he has over anyone who competes with him. Very rarely will someone outwork Hoto, because he's that intense. And Undaba Shem had no chance now of finishing this game or staying intense for a whole 90 minutes. So Hoto is now coming on. And Utsepo is saying the cup belongs to us Pirates. Chris is saying EPL is an unpredictable league. It's exciting. It is, because you can watch any match. Like, I'm looking at even the scores from today. Like, obviously the highlight is Arsenal losing to Aston Villa, and people had thought, Arsenal are winning this league. They are 9 points clear, then they draw, then they lose, and then all of a sudden the gap is 2 points. Like, where else is that happening? In our league, for the first time in a long time, it's happening this season. Uguti, the gap is small and Pirates are ahead. But we saw that last season. Pirates were ahead, but then what ended up happening is they fell off. But it was because of depth, which is what they have now. And Kev played its role as well. So the longer the game goes, that's all I'm saying. The longer this game goes, the less confident Pirates will become. But it's perspective, because think about it. On one hand, you are thinking Pirates are losing confidence because the game is going on so long. So that must mean that it's not Stellenbosch. That must mean that if Pirates are losing confidence. But on the other hand, the coach would have told them, even if they stay on the game, they are tired. Right? So kunalokho ukuthi it's perspective. It's about how the coach sells this to the players. Because as a coach, you have to sell these things to your players. Listen, I know that it was difficult and all of that, but I know, I trust you boys, you can do this. Lapho ngabathembi. I've gone to matches where all I trusted were my tactics. You know, you're like, yeah. Wena ngane wena man uba not yes. Hot. No, ngikhulumela, I'm talking ngimute kamnandi kanjani. Ngizimutile. Seems like I'm still talking. Yeah, I'm still talking pretty much. 61 minutes. This could also be decided by a set piece, you know. But it's not a close game. It's close games that are usually decided by set pieces. Move the ball. Move the ball. You see this thing, Yabo Otladisa. And now you wonder why these players did not make it go Pirates. Damn, I did not record that part. Wow. I feel like it's like... See, this things like this, when Otladisa does things like this, it makes me go, well, this is why I didn't make it at Pirates. Because he has two options to his right. A smart player understands that there is more value in you attacking space than you keeping the ball, especially if you have options. Like it's a simple tactical principle. If I have the ball, no one is in space. What am I supposed to do? Try and protect the ball or delay moving the ball until someone is in space. But if there's someone else who's supporting me and there's space that I can attack, then I move the ball, then I move to space. Unless you are Messi, whereby you're keeping the ball, waiting for your teammates to run into that space, which is a harder thing to do, because when you're already straight like this, there's green in front of you, there's a teammate here. Your teammate, it's difficult for your teammate to move from the right-hand side and run across you. It's easy for you to pass the ball to your teammate and run straight, and then the ball will be square to you, and then you can do something with the ball. But Tiana just wants to run with the ball because in his head, he's thinking, I have to prove Pirates wrong. They let me go. They let you go for such things, man. So these things annoy me sometimes, because then you have coaches getting fired because of players making decisions. But in the case of Otlatisa, no coach was fired. He just is the one who ended up being let go by the team. So that's what's up. Okay. Otis born. One other thing that you have to admire about Uchaine, though, is last year, one of the biggest criticisms. Wow, okay. Thank you. One of the criticisms directed at China was the fact that he did not, when Pirates conceded all of those corners and set pieces, but mostly it was just corners. However, Mfukeng just dribbled an old man and set him down. It was that he did not come off his line, right? It was that, that's your area, man. Why are you not coming out to claim the ball in that area? Because that's yours. You're supposed to be coming out. It was just all of that. And it's not that people are not justified for criticizing him for those things. So now what I'm seeing is that he's doing much better in terms of all of that. He's coming off his line. He's getting to the ball, and so he's much, much better. He is. And then on the other side, there's that coach here at Liverpool, who seems to be confused as well. Goal attempts. Pirates have 13 goal attempts. 13 goal attempts, but only 6 of those shots on target. Marumo Gallants have 0 shots on target. That's just crazy. That is just crazy. Like, yes. Like, it's really crazy. You have played over 60 minutes in a cup final, and these brewers are telling me that they've only been able to shoot once, not even once rather, but not to shoot at all. Yeah, Gallants are definitely dropping now. Like, I expected this to happen, and as they drop, Pirates will get chances to shoot. And shoot again. And again. And again. And again. A lot of shooting. We're still on 81% people who are saying Pirates will win. 11% think it's Gallants. 4% for each team to win on penalties. So basically, of the people watching the stream, 8% think this game is going to penalties, which I'm telling you now, I would rather not do that. I would rather not do that. I'm telling you now, I prefer not to do that. Abanga, 0 shots on target by Gallants. They've attempted 3 times, but none of them were on target. So, Otladisa, they are speed first, think later. That's the problem. You can't be like that. You can't be just speed, run. We do everything else later. Who's that boy on the Pirates bench next to Mahopa? He looks so high. Why? But I don't look high. Do I look high? Do I look high? High. Who needs friends if you have? Who needs enemies if you have friends like Abu Zakel? Like, do I look high? Hey, Nkosiami, what kind of marking is this? Hey, yazi Gallants bafethu, what I'm beginning to think, they could lose because Pirates are good, but I think when their coach told them, guys, come on, we're playing a final, you've done so great, they've taken that too much into their heads. It's like now they are too relaxed. They are too relaxed. And that might not end well for them. He's not offside, Abo linesman versus South Africa now. How to hold a line at professional level. Nee, man. I cannot show you the screen, surprise, because if I show you the screen, the channel gets deleted. It's illegal. If there was a possibility, would I not be just showing the game? Because that would get me more followers, but it's illegal. I've heard people saying, hey, thula wena usikhombisa game. Like khona umuntu washo njalo on the stream in the previous video. Wathi awuye ukukhuluma wena usivezele igame uzokhuluma nge-half time. Ngithi mina manje nginibukisa igame ukudelete i-channel yami ngoba wena ucasukile phela. So yeah, sorry surprise. Unfortunately. Ngoba no live score now ubungakhombisa how the ball or where the ball is moving. Yes, la machitalana. Oh, okay. I knew that Gallants from the get-go they were going to lose this game. But the now in the last 10 minutes, they are making stupid mistakes. Oh yeah, you are right, Chris. Listen to the radio, but it says it does not have electricity. So if his radio does not run on batteries, it's chai. Oh, but you can download, when a surprise, since the game is also on SAPC, you can download SAPC Plus. There's an app called SAPC Plus. So you can download that app and then watch it on SAPC 1 because it's free there. Angithi na ku DSTV the app ku SAPC 1 ukhona for free. No? Ukhona? On the normal app, like a subscription, I'm 100 rand for the entrance. I'm not even sure, but the best thing to do if ufuna ukubuka le game, the simplest thing njengamanje, just do SAPC Plus. Yeah, SAPC Plus will you can see the game there. Hope that helps. Sorry, Shem can show it. Arubi, yes, free, yeah. So either we download to DSTV now app. It's an app. It comes no SAPC 1 like the free channel. How's I'm surprised? Our Precious is saying Pirates for the win. It's increasingly looking like that because how are Gallants going to get out of this? It just doesn't seem like it. It just doesn't seem like it. There are people who traveled from far. Kona Umtata branch. Do you understand what you are talking about? Two ends of South Africa. Skulma ngabanda basuka that other side. To the people who are talking that other side. Except Polokwane Pelela. Well, it's not Messina, but it's still Polokwane. It's further up enough. Keeper Arubi, that's your ball. Oh, Kashlenbo. Keepers need to be much more decisive than that. I think we're entering a point in time in a game whereby we're going to start seeing Gallants fake injuries, waste time. Because now we're at the phase of a game whereby it's like, okay, let's slow this down. Because the early part of the game was all about let's attack, let's surprise them, let's show them that we are here for the win. And then it was, Pirates were a better team, sit down. And the game continued. And then it was on to the stage of, okay, we're going to have time now. Let's just make sure we don't concede. After halftime, Gallants came out, they tried to play, but it just was not going to happen like ever. So then they entered into the other stage of, we're dominating you again, we're better than you. Now it's Pirates just trying to, we need this goal. We can't afford penalties. And guys, as a topic of, as a subject or topic of conversation, what do you call it? As a thing to talk about, it is kind of, I wouldn't say saddening, but concerning that our number 10 for the AFCON is not played in the most important or one of the most important matches of the season for Pirates. Like on the 75th minute and the coach is not thinking, I have Mbule. You know, he's not thinking that right now. He's not thinking that. And that should tell you, Guti, it was just blocking the keep in the name of, let me delay him. Try to knock that shoulder right off. And don't know abadlali bebhola. Yazi abadlali bebhola are the weirdest people in the world. Ustole clearly charges blocks the run of the keeper, right? He blocks the run of the keeper. But Ndlondlo is raising his hand as to say, oh, ref, look at our player. They've done him wrong. But your player is the one who stood in the way. And we are going to blame this other guy. It makes no sense. Don't tell me, oh, Mbatalo. Oh, Chris is saying, are you talking about Shabalala not selected for the AFCON squad? No, I'm not talking about Shabalala because that's a topic for another day. My main concern, because I even said, there was a video I did for Gold, maybe some of you saw it. I was talking about the fact that I believe that Tembazwane should have been taken to the AFCON. I wasn't even considering Mtutuzi because of the fact that even at Chiefs, there are things that I've made videos here about Tuguti. Okay, coaching. His French has UEFA A license. Average term as a coach, 1 year, 1.46 years, which is just, it means, what is 40% of a year? It's like 4 months, right? No, it's not 4 months. What kind of math is that? It's 5 months, because 6 months is 50%. And 3 months would be 25%. As we met, shower fast, it's 5 point something. So he stays in each team for a year and a half. Marumo Gallants, the Frenchman. So I'm saying that my concern on Chris is that Mbule has not played as many games as a player who is like your key player for Bafana should have. Ustole will get himself sent off. They must take him out now. Shut up. Do not talk to the ref. You will get sent off, mate. Leave her alone. This guy literally just got a yellow card for body checking a keeper. Now he's body checking someone else. If this coach is smart, the next sub is taking off that guy. Because clearly the ref, he's done 2 intentional fouls. His legs are gone. So why are you still forcing him to play? He shouldn't finish this game. He's an accident waiting to happen. Aye, man. Yes, sis. Do the simple things. Ndlondlo is right there in front of you. Pirates wins this game. I'm not worried about anything. Pirates, it's not they won it on luck. They clearly are a better team. Gallants are making stupid mistakes, like make a simple pass. They won champagne passes. I think that's one of the biggest problems with our football. That's what's very frustrating when you even try to entertain the idea of watching South African football sometimes. Because you watch it, you're like, what is he doing? He literally has an easy pass 5 meters away, but he wants to try an outside foot pass to switch play, although he clearly sees that the angles are not working. But he's going to try and do the complicated thing. While there's a simpler thing, Ndlondlo could turn inside, someone is not marked. He wants to progress the ball vertically, even though it's a harder choice to make. So it's it really is a frustrating thing. Guti, who develops these players? Abo Otlatis, run first, think late. Can't just run. You have to think, I'm running, where am I going? What's the purpose of this run? Stand. Now. So I won't feel bad for them. There are teams like Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch, when they lost to Pirates, I couldn't help but feel a bit sad for them because you saw good, they are trying something. So they play for Vino Snaps pictures. They do. It's not make sure. Okay, the coach is smart. He's taken off Lomchita. But that means now Pirates has a real advantage. Well, they already did, but now it's even more so because you have basically taken off. No, I'm not. This is not a complaint. It's saying that with this sub, as a person who's coming on, you are also limiting what you can do on the aerially. But who cares? Because you rather play with a short man than play with a man short. That's actually good. You got that? Still, you rather play with a short man than play a man short. So ngcono udlale nabantu aba-11 kodwa kukhona abafishane kunokuthi udlale nabantu aba-10. That's a man short. Hlekani ijoke yami ngiyanicela. Ngiyazama. That just came naturally. So the fact that came natural, melele joke ihleko. Yenina ingane, hlekani. Hleka wena. Ngithe would rather play with a short man than play a man short. Hleka. Kusho ukuthi kungcono ukuthi udlale ngomdlalo omfishane kunokuthi udlale ushort. Hleka Timbo. Akho uyahleka. Usehlekile. Nakho wena Chris, wena you a real one wena uthi buzz. Oh nakho ke sebefaka umbule zaka. Bakhipha umbatha so nemthajela is the one who's going to stay deep. Ilento engishoyo ke kodwa ukuthi if the master chef, yabona manje I'm now thinking of punchlines. If the master chef comes late to the kitchen, lokho kudla ngeke kuvuthe. That's a good one. Another bar ngiyadlala. That's not a bar. But master chef ifakwa late egamini sekuyilokhunja sekuyi desperate times calls for desperate actions, Desperate times calls for desperate actions, whatever. Kusalayo ilokho kwenzakalayo niyasazi isingisi. Phela English is not my mother nami. Desperate measures. Yabona wena zakhela right la. Hlala lapha impela uqhubeka uchofa ifoni yakho lapho. Desperate time calls for desperate measures. Umbule is the desperate measure that Pirates are being forced to make because these guys are not 7 minutes. Come on, someone score a goal. I cannot stay here for the next. Damn, man. Another hour, another 30 minutes of this, plus the extra time. Pelakba break before extra time. So that's another 5 minutes break. And then on top of that 5-minute break, a penalty will take another good 15 minutes. There is a break before a penalty. Maybe that's 5 minutes, plus the 30 minutes, that's 40 minutes, plus the added time, plus miscellaneous. So nje kushuthi nasazohlala la 45 to an hour. Right before to mina mina kancane. It's also fair to say, I said it earlier, Guti, however, I'm realizing that even as a 10, Urele has not done anything. I'm sorry, it's not even a diss on him. I think Urele is a quality player, but he's not done anything. Who is moving into the space, Kosiami? Actually, this thing, we're talking about this. You remember the video I was talking about? King to Bekibulela ka Igotaro huri what dropper too deep and as a dropper akuna di winger lady dira di runs ko spacing asi yinukushi space nina ngisuthu space asi as creator when he drops. So because of that, the false nine thing becomes ineffective because it's supposed to be you drop from a false nine from a 9 position to like a 10 or midfielder. You can even drop deeper. So as you drop, you are supposed to allow wingers to run in behind. But I don't see that here. I don't see that at Chiefs. So players need to understand that the whole point of having a false nine is so that you are deceiving. That's why it's called a false nine. It's not a true nine. Now ngomunye thinte omunye umfana isilevu wenza nondlondlo manje. Mfishane njalo ndlondlo wakhona lo uzothinta uLevitso nayo uLevitso oda mfishane. Yeah, China has gotten umuntu Chris obuwa Setswana osesotho. Angikwazi nakuhlukanisa. That's the only difference now that makes me know ukuthi Setswana noma isikodwa kuyafana. I have a friend of mine uTumelo. My khuluma fast and umtswana, and I used to think abasuthu. The Sotho people are the ones who speak much faster, but it's because abangasekhaya ile nquthu. Because amaZulu thina masikhuluma sikhuluma igama negama kumele ulizwe. Uyayibona leyo nto leyo. So mangikhuluma mina uyangizwa. Kanti basuthu batla uri aketsebi ketsamayile kamu ngizokhansela bakhuluma fast kodwa abesuthu. So uyalalela kumele ufocus ngempela. So akumele nami kumhlomunge kitla utsamaya kitire ntotse ngithi lokho. Mina shem ngiyathanda ukufunda iSotho no iSetswana or iSpedi or in or isiNdebele ngithi no isiNdebele kodwa sicishe sifana nesiZulu. Igame imile phela nginama commentator lapha yakhuluma ngeibhedlela. uChris is saying yes they are the same. Uyini kanti wena Chris, what language do you speak? What language do you speak if you are saying they are the same? We're trying to see what kind of a drop ball is there? No referee na kodwa. She did not drop the ball, she threw it. Hey, referee. Ubuwa Setswana. Uri Setswana le Sesotho kwa tshwana. Naki ucabanga ngiyazi ukuthi ucabanga ngeSotho or iSetswana. I know. But manje sengikhohliwe. Ukunyahana, nahana. Yes. I think ukunahana. Okay, here's the thing. I'm watching this game, and what I'm also realizing as it continues let's like the video. There's a lot of people watching, and a lot of them are not liking. So let's like the video. So as this game continues, you know what I'm realizing is the fact that what someone was saying, Chris as well, Gallants have a quality coach. My thing here is that they have a quality coach, but just like most teams in the PSL, the quality of the players is not there. The fact that Orlando Pirates, with all their depth, with all their quality, have shared the same position, like 50-50 position with Marumo Gallants at this point. You know what that tells me? It tells me the fact that Gallants' tactical approach is good. The approach is good, but the execution is not great. That happens. Oh, Tempo, tata le alokunje, alungchachela the thing on top. Futhi I can do it ngoba ngiyabona. So press mute when bengabe besangizwa abantu. Bengithatha lento uyifake la. I'm charging the mic as I'm using it. More so the receiver. I have to change this one as well. Chris is saying true, and with Chiefs it's the opposite. Exactly. Like you can tell Uguti, with quality players like Pirates, they have a good coach, but they're also good. And at moments they fail to execute. But with Chiefs, right now, like last year, when Chiefs beat Pirates, Chiefs had no business beating Pirates, but they did because the coach had a plan, right? So they were able to beat Pirates in the final. But then, since the other two guys took over, wrong subs. Like, you can be taking off a good player. Like, a lot of Chiefs fans were complaining last week about the fact that they took off Velepai, who was still performing. Lefmfundo was not really in the game. So now you are killing something that even the players are now trying to make a plan for you because we're now on a plan. So that's kind of the irony of this whole thing, Guti. Some Gallants, on the other hand, good coach, average players at best. Pirates, that's why they are so deadly. Because right now, even in Sundowns, they are in a situation whereby I don't think Cardoso is a bad coach. I don't. And I see a lot of people saying that he is and all of that. I don't think Cardoso is a bad coach at all. Mhlabe. When I was that midfield, I was always when I was at varsity level, when I was now playing for the church, I was the coach / captain / midfielder as well of the team. So what I would do in each game, I would have to take myself off 4 minutes. Hey, 4 minutes have been added, and we're on the third one. We're on the third one now. So we're on the 3rd minute of extra time, and 4 have been added. Ah, man, that means we're going to extra time, Vele. Flippin' hell. You have to be joking, man. And Arub is just going to kick this long. And this time wasting is cut. Ah, come on, man. 4 minutes added, and Arubi, they are wasting time with goal kick vele besingasekho isidingo sokuthi amoshe isikhathi lapha, because the match is over. He still has to do more of time wasting during extra time. So I don't know why he wasted time during that time. That's redundant. So Gallants were playing for this. They were playing for this. They wanted to go to extra time. Lo and behold, they are on extra time. Now umsendane bengilokhu ngikhala ngaye emhlabeni lo muntu loyo, because that's going to be a goal. Oh, that's going to be a goal. Oh, that's going to be a goal. Oh, it's not. Oh my days. Imagine staying in a game for such a long time and then losing it. Losing it on the last. Ask Arsenal fans like how painful that was for them, because I wouldn't know anything. They're playing short corners. Sekunje basadlala ama short corners. Someone else come out phela. Yo nabadlali bebhola nabo. The match is over. We are done. So vele mina kusho ukuthi Yeah, that sucks. That does suck, indeed. IP option. So it's full time. Umvuzo is asking me, who do you think wins here? The same thing that happened to Stellenbosch is likely going to happen to Gallants, unless they hold on to penalties. If they hold on to penalties, there's only one winner, I think. If Gallants get this game to penalties, they've won it. Because of that psychological factor of Arubi and the fact that Pirates will be disappointed. And so it turns out, out of the 495 votes, if you calculate, out of the 495 votes, 91% of that, calculator, okay, so 0.91 times 495. 0.91 times 495. So, so that is 450 of you thought this game was going to end now. So 490 people were wrong, and only 5 people thought this game was going to extra time. So clap hands for yourselves if you are in that 5. Umvuzo is saying, no, Mpilo ngithi wena ufisa kuwine bani. Yeah, this is the cutback with Umpilo. This is not Coast Nation Fan TV. I'm a neutral fan watching a game. I'm not hate watching. I've been teaching myself to watch a match. I'll be back, Coach Kusho Chris. Okay, Chris Hambopuza mans. Here's my thing, yeah. When I watch Pirates, so that I don't become emotional, because I'm a Chiefs fan, for those Pirates fans who don't know. When I watch Pirates, I detach my emotions. Would say I don't like Pirates, because I have to watch the game like objectively. Because if I watch the game of Pirates or the game of Sundowns subjectively, then what's going to happen? What's going to happen is that I'm going to end up saying things that didn't happen. That is why it's very rare for me to make a post-match reaction. Not rare, I never do it. I don't do post-match reactions of Pirates because I don't want to involve emotions. I would rather rewatch a game again and see how Pirates actually played, even if I saw. Because when I started this channel, what I used to do before, I would watch the game, mingling the Pirates, I want them to lose. I want them to lose. And then boom, they score in the 70th minute. And then I get pissed off. I'm like, how am I going to analyze this game? So then I'll tell myself, watch another game, maybe a game in Europe, completely unrelated, and then come back and rewatch the game again. You know, and in that way, my emotions would be completely detached from my reasoning, because like 30 minutes, 20 minutes after the game, I'm still, there are still emotions. But over Chiefs, I am a fan pela, so I'm allowed on that side to be emotional. But some people have seen me as an analyst and a coach. So whenever I say something like I'm angry, they're like, hey, Mpilo, cool down. You need to calm down. I'm like, guys, I'm also a fan. You also need to realize that when I see coaches doing things that are obviously wrong, I will get pissed off and I will start shouting. I am starting, I don't know. We are now I'm ending the poll now. I'm going to start this new poll. I'm going to start a new poll. Where is the poll thingy? Start a poll. Nkala Ench, who is winning? Because 500 on that one. Pirates, extra time. Gallants, extra time. Ede, Pirates, penalties. Bese ngithi Gallants penalties. Ngikhumbule njalo ukuthi most of you who thought this game was not going here, well, technically I did not put extra time as part of it. Bengisho 90 minutes. Nami so kahlahle ngiset up ukuthanda kwami le poll le. Ukuthi it doesn't give me more than nanko kama voting, they are coming in. I'm actually surprised. This is my first ever stream on the Cutback channel. Oh, the match has started. This is my first ever stream on the Cutback. We are on 20 seconds. Yeah, so this is my first ever stream on the Cutback. And we've gotten more views than what we got 2 weeks ago in a Watchalong Chiefs. So I find that very, very, very interesting. And the video did not even start that well because my stream was so horrible, the echo, because I'd set up the mic on this new software. I decided that I'm doing it because, you know, this looks nice and whatnot. I think it does look nice. The setup is better. So here we go. Who is winning this game? There is a poll. Leave your vote there. Pass poll. I'll move ball. Oh, nkosi. Yo. Akumove ball, akumove indoda. Asingalokhu sibukana nawe manje ngathi zele wena le. Nango omunye nama no look pass. He makes a no look pass and then it doesn't run. He makes a no look pass, then it doesn't run. Yabona abafethu abadlali bebhola mina futhi kunabadlali nje abanengqondo encane otladiswa ngifrustrate, and I will say it again, this is why he did not make it at Pirates. Honestly, Umchita ula his China look pass, he's not making a run. The question is just why, honestly. There's literally no need for him to do that. Okay, finding a China look pass, it looks great. But he stops to take the applause. How Kosiam? Amadrills eswenziso under 10 ukuthi pass and move. Why is sikhuluma ngale nto? Sikufundisa ukuthi mawuphasa ibhola you're not supposed to just stand still manje ke. Sekumele kubukwe wena ke manje ke usafuna ukushayelwa izandla. I-attack njalo is breaking down. Because leli bhola leli uyaliphasa lingena espacini uyarana naye. Ibhola limthola phambili ukhatha in uyaliplace ibhola bayawina abantu. Cha, yena ufuna ukuba fence. Nangu no Arobi na yenza into umsangano nje. This is why I was saying that I'm moving towards the thing of I don't care who I'm watching. If it's Sundowns and they're playing better than the other team, I don't care if they win. Namanje, because it's Pirates, they are enemies of Chiefs. I would rather they don't win. But if otlatisa basathola ibhola bafuna ukukhahlela while they have better options, then uzothi mina ngifeel bad for Gallants that they lose the game, that they are clearly not intentional about winning. Nay man. Like there's just certain things that you look at and you're like, this shouldn't be. You are a grown man and you are supposed to do better than this. And they're not. And that pisses me off. Hey. But they are holding on. That's one thing for sure. That's what's happening right now. They are holding on. Like and subscribe. If you do one of those, actually, I'm not even complaining. I'm asking you to do one of them. You either like or you subscribe. both of them or doing either of them will. Okay, now the voting has changed. Pirates extra time is still dominant, 57%. Gallants extra time, 13%, which is the same as Gallants penalties. And then the 17% was saying Pirates will win on penalties. So Vele, it's still leaning heavily in the favor of Pirates. And I'm not surprised. And here's another thing about football. Fans play such a huge role. Abomanja balandeli be Pirates, initially they were flags up and, you know, on some that's a nice song. And Mausu where they sing Tembo Mbela against Stellenbosch. Yes, I heard that song. I'm like, damn. I would hate it to I'm the other team and my team is playing. Wenzani. Yo, abadlali beGallants ngeke. Wenzani lo mshit? He has the ball. It's on his left foot. He is in complete control. He could just bring the ball back, pass it inside, and now Gallants are taking space. Ayena ufuna ukushaya itayela. Ufuna ukubukwa. Funa ukubukwa. Ezozalimali nje uqini. Phapha, inqino, that's what we call it in Zulu. Phapha. Uzoyalimala manje ngokuphapha. Samela khishwa nge-stretcher ke manje. Awube ngaphasi bola ngaphakathi. Because ni busy. You are doing too much. There are easier options, there are easier things to do. But no, I know, man. Let's make this complicated because, you know, who wants easy things? Hey. Gallants are not inspiring confidence, and if I'm their coach, I'm nervous. Tisbon. The tactical awareness ka Otladisa is in the mud. Uphumile nje, I don't want to ever hear anyone saying Otladisa mnande. Okay, mnande kazi. But kunabadlali abathi bene potential, but ngoba there is too much gas in them. It's too much. Gcwele igazi. Umuntu agcina enza lento lengamela beyenza. Kumele phume ubugasi. Like Umfukeng. Umfukeng is one player that you look at and you're like, there's a lot of gas in him. But he holds it in. He prefers to be effective and efficient first. Gas will come in secondary. That's the most important thing. Let's play. Let's do what the coach asked us to do. Abonkota baphume emakasi nabo. Umfundo naye le nto iyamphatha but usephumile kuyo. Umduduzi. Arubi is the man of the match. If I think they voted for him well. Because I thought it would be Mbogazi. Yeah, that was a good save by Arubi. You know why? Because he did not see that ball immediately. But it came out of nowhere. And then he saved it. Gallants won penalties. I see that because Umchita receives the ball. Excuse me. And Ubenga turn phambili, but it doesn't turn. But then this is what I find issue with Uguti. Uti Arubi to Chiefs. No. We are fine, Lelo. We are good. We are good. We are fine. We are good with Washington, Arubi. Dancing is coming on for Apollos. Oh, it's not a good day for Utito. He's 40. Why would we sign a 40-year-old here? That would be one thing that would make people go, what is wrong with you guys? Apollos did not do anything. And we are born no buso bamajida manje ukuthi no Apollos, look at what he just did after being taken off. He just did this thing to his face because he's not happy with himself. But it's one of those, yeah, when a team manages to keep Mfukeng, Apollos, quiet the entire game, both those players, then that should tell you that has nothing to do with the players being bad or the other team players being bad or being good, but it has to do with the whole structure. Because keeping Mfukeng quiet is one thing, because you can just say, let's man mark him. But this is where other players rise up, right? That's where the other players rise up and they start performing like about Apollos. But if you're going to shut them down, both of them, then that should tell you that indeed something was done well by the coaches. Angikhuluma ngifuna ukuzwa ukuthi yanipika i-background. Khuluma. Yeah, inizwa masenimemeza. But angisho phela memezana. Yeah, so I'm looking at the structure Gallants, and now this game just got even more interesting because there might be this game just got more interesting because of the fact that it got more interesting because now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, oh, they just Mpalo 102 game because where we are going is 120 minutes. Let us see. It did that on purpose. Relax. Yeah, I was saying that. Let me check, let me confirm if my thing is right. So 2 weeks ago, when Chiefs were playing Zamalek, I made a stream. It got 6,826 views on a channel with over 66,744 followers, subscribers. But it only got 6,000 people to watch the Watchalong. And here I am in a channel that is, 4 times smaller, 4.3 times smaller, and it has 9,000 views. That's just crazy. That is crazy. Who deserves to be the man of the match? Who should gift? The person who deserves, Chris, why are you spoiling it for everyone, man? Now I know what this move is going to end as a goal. Umbuthuma lokora. Mfukeng. It's Mfukeng. Umfukeng, they just failed to clear the ball. It's what I was saying though. It's what I was saying, Guti. One big thing that I was saying, who deserves to be man of the match, Buzu Gift. Who Arubi had kept them in the match, right, all this time. But I think by default now they will just make Umfukeng man of the match. But because fans have already voted, I'm sure they voted Umbogazi because he's leaving, or Arubi because people are hate watching. We are volunteering issue. How did they lose the ball? They lost the ball because this guy attempts a diagonal ball. There is no need for a diagonal ball. And Umfukeng has come to the right-hand side because I'm a defender now, Umsendan. He's just there walking in the box. He's there walking in the box. Now Omunye on the line, he fails to clear the ball. He doesn't have a left foot. He tries to clear the ball with his right foot. The Pirates have won this game. And the thing is, it's this whole thing, Yoguti. Now he's bringing on Abofi Guerrero because his plan was to defend. But now if you have players, because the issue here, the goal being considered, was not necessarily a what's this thing? This thing of a goal going on. It wasn't because the coach's plan changed and it was bad, but it's simply because the players acted stupid. You know, he played a diagonal ball when he didn't have to. And then in him playing a diagonal ball, it gets intercepted. Of course, Pirates are going to hit you as quick as possible after you do that. Can't blame Arubi. The people I can blame is the first one who tried to play a diagonal. The second one who fails to clear the ball on the line. That's the person, or those are the people. Umbuso Keys is saying, is the match over? No. We are still 107 minutes in. Umahopa is so happy. That, yeah, about the look on Mahopa's face as he celebrates that goal. That's a look of relief. That tells me that Pirates are relieved. That tells me that Pirates were starting to be scared. Right? So that thing, Yoguti, a player will celebrate like that. I know, not gonna say against Gallants. Gallants did get in the final, so they deserve the respect that Pirates are giving them, and the fact that they look relieved to what they've scored. So it just also goes back to what I said earlier on. Spies is coming on. You know they are defending now. It goes back to what I was saying, Guti. Once players neglect the basics, and they've been ignoring basics this entire game. Now Bobo Clifford are coming on. Otladisa is going off. You know it's chai. Keep Otladisa, but keep Undlondlo. Now they deserve to be taken off. Because if we're being honest, there was never, ever a need. Why are they taking off? Mfukeng. Our fans won't be happy about this. Good. We are taking off the goal scorer. He's about to play back 5. He's going to play back 5. He's going to play back 5. So, second half of extra time. It's like, the thing is, it works sometimes, but sometimes it just doesn't. They might just... You remember what I said earlier on? I said what happened to Stellenbosch might happen to this team. And that's exactly what seems to be happening. Yabona against Arrows. Arrows and Gallants in terms of level. Arrows is maybe here, Gallants is here, slightly. So when you decide to defend... So when you defend for 120 minutes against a team that is slightly better than you, slightly fitter than you, it's not that much of a big deal. But if the team is heads and shoulders above you, and then you think you're going to defend against them the whole time, you must be smoking. So it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So that's just one thing that I'm looking at and thinking, nah. Isn't it nzima? Like all the easy things, that is always and always will be the thing, Yoguti. If your team does the simple things simply, if they simply just do the simple things, they will be fine. We shift, we pass, we make simple passes. Musukufuna ukuba fancy, izokudlisa leyo nto leyo. But the problem is South African players want to be fancy. Kills them every time. Every single time. And what I always find strange is the fact that watch these big teams doing the basic things. And you're like, oh wow. You know, this is simple, but they also made it look even simpler. Like when you think about even players, like think to Abo. Who's this? I forgot what I was trying to say. But think of players like Abo Busquets. Like one of the greatest players, defensive midfielders, pivots, whatever you want to call it, sixes. But Lamjita Lawyer, everything that he did, looked easy. You know why it looked easy? Because he wasn't trying to be fancy. He wasn't. Never tried to be fancy. Even the things that were stylish that he did, it was just he turns around and he aqede ngomuntu. But in the simplest way possible. South Africa sifuna ukuba fancy thina. Angithi kunento, they deserve to lose, man. They deserve to lose the Gallants, and they deserve to lose. They really do. Thethisu referee manje lona siphukuphuku uzothola yellow card. Othola yellow card because they've been playing nonsense the whole game. Uzothethisana nabo referee manje. I wonder what I always appreciate, and what I even said earlier on about Pirates, is that they're such a good team. They are an excellent, excellent team. One thing that you don't want to do, you don't want to make a job of someone who's going to beat you, even if you make it hard for them. You make it easy, Gawenak. It's like, why even bother again? Show up to the game. If you're going to show up attempt outside foot passes and all of that. Go to the game, do the simple things. Udliwe mfethu, but we respect you ukuthi you know, singaqali manje sithi only if Otlatisa had done this and or done that. That's a problem that we don't want to have. Pirates can just knock the ball around for the next 10 minutes. And Konombule kuzoloke landa vele land. This is a perfect time for him to shine because he can control the ball. By the way, controversial, I don't think it's even controversial. I still don't think Umbule is a 10. I think Umbule is an 8. I don't think Umbule is a 10. When I think about 10s, a lot of players, even about Tito, they've been known to be 10s, but when he plays, you just see an 8. About him as one, he's a 10. Players like Cabo Gaston Sereno, those ones are 10s. Players like, let me see, who else? Neo Maema, 10. Because those are players who are creative, you know. Abo Mbule is good. He's also creative, but he's not like fully a 10. He's more of really not fully a box to box. He's not a box to box because Nama midfielders now are different. I said I was going to make that video, by the way, here on this channel about the different types of midfielders. I will. I haven't forgotten. Ukuthi umuntu uyimedzala and bapis, but I know when I trunkista. So let's see if Pirates can end this. No. Yeah, we are getting to 10,000 views. This is really crazy. First stream, 10,000 views. That is really, really crazy to me. So thank you, to all of you who are watching right now. They are losing, they are still doing the same nonsense. Why are you kicking the ball long? Why are you not playing the ball on the grass? Because you've played the ball on the ground. We've seen Uguti, you are capable of doing it. You can knock the ball around. You have the ability. No, we want to kick it long. Why did Clifford just go and kick a player who had already passed the ball? Here's the thing. The more Gallants do or does stupid things, you are helping Pirates. Like, that's just something that they must be told. The more dumb stuff you do, then Pirates delay the game. Like, how long has it taken China to take this set piece? A whole minute, because you decided to kick him. Kick a player. So, excuse me. Now we have to argue with. Tell grown men how to act. Aribon. And what is happening now? Mbule is milking every moment that he gets now. Every single moment. Is it Mbule? Yeah. Oh dear. He's not milking anything. He's not milking anything. Species head. Damn, that's not good. I'm surprised he went up this fast as well. I thought he was just going to stay down and milk it. Yeah, Pirates have won the game, guys. That's just it. Pepisani Chiefs fans who hoped that Uthini Abdeslam. Akona is asking who has the ball. I'm a drop ball alo CC, I have to say. I know it's gonna sound sexist, but I'm a drop ball are not drop balls. She makes throw balls, not drop balls. She throws the ball like this, and you're supposed to let the ball throw. I gag. Angithi uyabona suka Gallants deserve to lose. They deserve to lose. Like I'm even at a point where I'm thinking I don't even think I will make a video about the analysis, because I can just be live, can just make a live and just say, sure, Gallants deserve to lose this game, because forget everything else. Chris ungasho makuphela game. Don't ruin it for us. We want to think the game is not over when it's over. Mbogazi, they should just let the kid lift the cup. It's a good send-off for him, to be fair. And on top of that, let's think about it. Pirates winning this game is good for the country. Or is it? Because it is. Because a lot of their players are going to be or are in the Bafana squad. So having a lot of Pirates players in the Bafana squad, and they leave their very last game before the break is winning a cup. How much confidence will they take to the Bafana camp? And I know you don't need additional. No, I'm lying. You need, like, any extra win, any extra form of confidence works in your favor. So Pirates winning is actually a good thing for Bafana. I'm not gonna lie to you. I genuinely do think this is going to serve the country well. I know a lot of people will be mad because Chiefs, Chiefs and Sundowns fans won't be happy because of this, but what can you do? What can you do? Because your team, Sundowns, got knocked out by Gallants. 2 years in a row, Sundowns get knocked out by a small team in this competition. Just doesn't make any sense. Well, the first time it wasn't knocked out per se, but it was. We're now on stoppage time. We are now on stoppage time. Two minutes have been added, and China is going to waste this first minute on a goal kick. So, there's that. Now is telling them 2 minutes. Focus up. Yaze ya dominate iPirates emhlabeni. So the crowd attendance is 43,268. Abaye phambili bonke. Arubi nawo bengaliphush ibhola liphase lapha. Yenza into elula mfowethu. If kune pass on Nkosi yami, libeke phansi umnike lo phambi kwakho. Nika lo phambi kwakho ibhola. Just find a football ke manje. Sebeyapatanisa lokugcina ke manje. Why are we not doing the simple thing? Do the simple thing. Until the 31st minute of extra time, they are still not doing the simplest thing at all. So, Pirates deserved to win this match. Like, whether you like it or not, like, it doesn't matter how you slice it, Pirates deserve to win this game. They were always the favorites, and they've won the game. They've won the second cup of the season, and they deserved it. Like, you can hate and hate and hate and hate and hate and hate, but there are certain things, Doctor, that you just can't hate. If a team is playing good football, they should be winning things. And then the match is over. It's official. Pirates are on their way to winning the not the treble, the quadruple. And they actually can do that, you know. They can do that. They can literally do that. Pirates are at a point whereby they can now win everything. Not even joking. Pirates can do that. They can win everything this season. Every single thing. Every single thing. Every single thing that is available on the table, they can win it. Because here's my thing, yeah? Here's my thing. They won the MTN 8. Sundowns were there. They couldn't do anything. They won the what's this thing? What's the other tournament? They won this thing that they just won, right? And now Ekitike just scored on the other side. What a cross that is. Did he score? Yeah. 2-0 Liverpool. Bradley is becoming trend. So okay, full time, Orlando Pirates 1, Marumo Gallants 0. Pirates deserve to win this, and they got exactly what they deserved. And teams should learn from this game that you defend if you can sustain it. And the truth of the matter is, you cannot sustain defending for 120 minutes. But beyond that, forget you will not win if you don't defend well. Forget that. The biggest thing, right? The biggest thing about this game is the fact that Gallants players cost their coach this match. Two aspects to this game. Just like there are two sides to the coin, two sides to the story, there are also two sides to this game. The coach was drank live by his players, but also Pirates were brilliant and they deserve to win. That's it. And I've said, I will see you on the next video. Laba Bekosi Nation Fan TV, I'm about to make a video predicted starting 11 for tomorrow. It's going to be uploaded in the next 20 minutes. So thank you for joining me. Bye-bye. Okay, that was good. First